Hey everyone, welcome back to another Spiritual Principle a Day with John Clayton. That's me. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic, and I've been clean and sober since February 21st, 2021. And well, February 15th, welcome. Compassion rather than judgment. When we see someone acting out on a defect that we have acted on ourselves, we feel compassionate rather than judgmental, for we know just exactly how much pain such behavior causes. It works. Step 6. We rarely forget the pain of using drugs and the havoc it caused. However, our memories can be a lot shorter about the pain and havoc we've caused ourselves and others by acting out on in other ways. Being overly controlling in meetings and overly sensitive at work, perfectionism, keeping secrets, getting in fights, that trifecta of lying, cheating, stealing, defensiveness, witnessing such conduct in our fellow recovering addicts, and the pain it causes often us when our behavior, that's who we are, who we really or who we're really judging. Wait, sorry, let me read this part again. Getting that the trifecta of lying, cheating, stealing, defensiveness, witnessing such conduct in our fellow recovering addicts, and the pain it causes often makes us bonkers, but who are we really judging? You spot it. You got it. A fellow, Riley, points out, "Oh, right, it's us." Remembering this simple statement about how judging another is frequently rooted in discomfort with our own behavior, hopefully we'll curb our negativity and instead awaken our compassion. Being able to find compassion for others who are acting out on their defects, especially when we have those same same flaws, demonstrates considerable growth. But is the invitation is the invitation sorry is the intersection between humility and compassion. We know firsthand that such behavior is the result of pain, not just the cause of it. As we develop spiritually, we begin with forgiveness for ourselves as well as for others, which gives us to empathy. We can then be more loving, doing what addicts do to get a member relapsing over and over, or an experienced member stomping out of business meetings. We can draw on our own experience and find compassion. Our journey of self discovery deepens when we realize the reciproc. Hang on. Our journey of self discovery deepens when we realize the reciprocity. That's a tough word. Reciprocity between having compassion for ourselves and receiving the compassion of others and then giving it away. Next time I'm disturbed by another member's actions, I'll look inward. I will choose to show compassion for the still suffering addict because I was there once too, and will be again. Well, hopefully not. I'm not sure I apologize for my reading today. I for some reason, I feel very dehydrated, or at least my mouth is really super dry for some reason. I don't know why. Even like I'm drinking lots of fluids. I mean, mostly coffee, but at nighttime before I go to bed, I drink hot water. Or at least an hour before I go to bed every night, I drink a glass of hot water. But still, though, it's hard to read when my mouth is so dry. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I like that the way that last uh, statement ends. Where it says, "I will choose to show compassion for the still suffering addict because I was there once too." That's okay, but then ending it with, "and I will be again." For one, isn't that assuming that? Wouldn't that be assuming that I've had a relapse and to expect to relapse again? I mean, no, knock on wood, relapses aren't part of my story, and hopefully they never will be. But I don't think it's good practice to assume that you're gonna do it again, because then wouldn't that be the same as like keep holding on to a reservation? Like, well, you fucked up once, you'll probably fuck up again. I mean, that's that's kind of how my outlook was when I was in active addiction. Is that I messed up so many times, and then so every time something did mess up again, I just treated it like it was normal because I was so used to things screwing up. But the only reason why things kept screwing up is because I kept screwing them up. But I'm not like that today. I'm a completely different person than I was when I was in active addiction, and I think about that quite often too, because for one, it's a miracle that I don't use anymore, but two, this person that I'm becoming today, I didn't think was even possible. So yeah, so thank you for joining me again today. I appreciate every one of you. Hit like or subscribe, that'd be really super cool of you. And if nobody's told you today that they love you, well, I love you, and we will see you again tomorrow. Okay? Bye for now.